Hey guys, this is Matt with another Minecraft video. I'm here with Gil, aka iRulez12, and he's an admin on Emenbee, and we're gonna find out what it's like to be Gil. How's it going, Gil?
Well,
Well, first off, where on earth have you TP'd me? This is kind of crazy.
it's the inner workings of prison. Actually, we're over the tunnel that brings you to the outside world. We were originally gonna have some plots above here. Hang on, I might as well just TP you up here. All right. So these are originally gonna be extra mines that we decided to cut off from the final version.
Ooh, so this is all
So
behind the scenes stuff.
yeah, as you
In-
can see, this looks a lot better than the place I was showing you earlier, because
This
this
is
is
cool.
actually meant to be viewed by players.
Yeah, this is very awesome. Kind of got this huge cathedral almost feel to it, like it's like a cathedral mine.
Cathedral line. Yeah, I
It's
don't
like,
know. I don't know where that came from, but that's basically what it is. Oh,
uh
got disconnected from the server somehow.
oh,
Coming back. Wait a minute. Kind of awkward.
awkward. Yeah, we need to get an admin on that. Um, so how long
Yeah,
have you
I'm
been
gonna go
playing?
report it to Modmaster.
How long have you been playing Minecraft?
Minecraft, 3 years maybe.
And how long
Oh
on?
wait, no, my bad. A lot more than that. About 4. I've been playing on Emenbee for almost 3 years.
Well, that was my next question. So you've been on MNB 3 years. You've been playing Minecraft 4 years. Looks like I just got booted as well. So I'm heading back right now to prison. So
Aw, did it crash? Come on.
oh, that's awesome. Oh, can we please have a
Oh
nice?
no, I
Oh,
lied.
oh, it's back. Well, that would
Okay.
that would have been so poetic right there. But no, it looks like just a temporary hiccup. Um, and as Modmaster would say, it didn't crash. You were just disconnected. So
Yup. That's him. That's him.
yep. Though all the
Right.
players like, what's the difference? So okay, so you've been playing on MNB for 3 years. How did you first find the server?
I think Jason brought it up earlier, but it was just a group of friends and like stuff. The first person to find the server was someone that goes by the username of Ultra Turbojet. Some of the mods and older players may remember him, but he quit a while ago. And we just joined because they were getting bored of factions, and like I was getting bored of playing Halo all day.
Yeah. So you found MNB, and then you started. How long did you play before you were invited to become staff?
Ooh. So I played for 2 months. Took a 1 month hiatus. Came back, and like 2 months later, and about I would say probably in early September or late August of 2012, I got junior mod.
Oh, so you started off as a junior mod. Now,
Yep.
and so you were just busy muting
I was
people.
actually the first technical. I was like the first person to gain junior mod from a non-staff position technically, because we used to have trusted before that,
Ooh, all
which
right.
the name idea was actually mine, even though I wasn't staff. Like
So,
community feedback was like even more important back then than it is now. Not like I'm not saying it's not important anymore, but like it was directly viewed by Pendar more often. There was less spam.
uh-huh.
So
And a
yeah.
smaller server, probably easier to track all that stuff. So
Yep.
so you were
Also
never
easier to make
trusted.
changes.
Is that what
I was
I?
never trusted. Yeah.
So aha. So you're not trustworthy. But then you were made
Yep.
junior. But then you were made junior mod.
Mhm.
And what was that like for you?
It was all right. Junior mods used to have a lot more commands. Like we had TPO and stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't really find a purpose to use it. I just kind of moderated and worked on a build on survival.
So it also seems like back in those days that the junior mods were involved in more than just moderating chat, or at least if a small group of you were also building and
Yep.
doing other things.
I mean, we weren't building for the server. I was just building for my town, because
Oh, I see.
survival used to be our biggest server back then. I mean, only server, but our biggest world, I should say.
Yeah.
Because there was, as many other mods told you, it was survival and creative originally. Hang on, let me TP up to the top.
Yeah, this is cool.
Why isn't this compass working? Oh, there you go.
So how long were you a junior mod before you were promoted?
2 months, pretty short.
Wow.
Because we
Okay.
were actually in a high demand of staff.
And it's just
And not
because
to brag or anything, but I was like the best ever. No, I'm kidding.
just you're the best ever. That's not bragging if you're telling the truth, right? Um,
Yep.
So wait, where are we now? So we're
Oh, we're
above.
at the top. Look down. Don't fall though.
Look down and don't fall. Oh wow, cool. So this.
If you turn around, there's a giant wool box. That's actually our portal room. So
Oh
you can see that we don't waste space.
yeah. We can see some users are in there right now.
Yep. And the portal particles, if you have particles on.
Yeah, I do. This is cool. So this is something that like the players never really get to see.
Yeah.
So all the things that are above and outside and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I know in on the faction server we recently had some people that found a way to get outside spawn using jump boost potions. But
That's interesting.
so they're jumping around and causing trouble. But oh, this is cool. I can look
I
down here.
actually like when players do stuff like that, because we're just gonna. I mean, we might not patch it even if it's not destructive. It's kind of cool seeing what these players can come up with.
Oh yeah, I think that's what Minecraft's all about, right? That's one of the cool things.
Yep.
It's a super creative, pastime. It's like
Like as
anyway.
long as it's not game breaking, bugs
Yeah,
are cool with me.
yeah. I kind of agree. Oh, we got some ores over here. Ores.
Oh, what was this for? Oh right. These
Are these
command
command
blocks.
blocks?
Yep. What do these do again?
They break
Oh,
everything.
wait, hang on, let me check. So they both put Mod Master in game mode creative.
He couldn't be bothered to just type.
No, he can't because the admin rank is actually linked to senior mod. So back when we had
Oh.
auto rank, you could if you did AR check on an admin,
Uh-huh.
it would actually say senior mod instead of admin because it's just technically a prefix.
I see.
I
So
think
it's just
Jason went over the powers of admin slightly.
yeah.
So when commands are removed from senior mods on particular servers, they're also removed from admins,
I see.
even though we're opt on the server.
Right.
So we need command blocks to put ourselves in game mode.
How funny. All right, cool.
Both of them are for Modmaster though, none of them for like the other admins. I don't know why. Needs two, I guess. One breaks.
One breaks so we can have the other one. So, all right. So you were a so what happened after you were a junior mod? What was your you for 2 months you were a junior mod and then you were promoted to mod, or did you go to you didn't skip, did you?
I didn't skip. I actually got mod before there was no senior mod, so I was promoted to the highest mod rank at the time.
Uh-huh.
There's only two, junior mod and mod. And I got mod, and I would say like sometime November, December. Me, Rognor, Fraser384, and Tornado Tom were the first people to receive the senior mod rank.
Ooh, that's cool. So, so you were top. So in some ways, it was you were just avoiding a demotion, right? Because if you hadn't received that senior mod rank, then you probably would have lost some commands, like Modmaster was talking about.
Definitely.
So, all right, that's cool.
Yep.
And then when did you become admin? When did you get that prefix?
I don't even remember. I think Jason went over it. I don't remember the exact date. It was somewhere close to like sometime last year. I can tell you that much.
Sometime
Back
last
when
year.
we first hit 1,000 players.
Wow, that's cool. And what is it like? What is it? What has it been like for you being an admin on the server? I mean, has that been a big change from being a senior mod, or is it just more a formality for you?
It's more of a formality. It didn't really bring much change to how the server was run. I originally told all the senior mods that if, like, let's say we're doing votes or something, their votes would count just as much as admins, and that's still true to a point, where it's like the ranks are kind of even but different. I don't really like admins are basically senior mods that also do developing stuff for servers that isn't actual development stuff.
So tell me about that. What is some of the development stuff that you end up doing?
So Jason and I particularly help a lot with servers and like other projects that we do for the server, even though we're not the ones coding the plugins or setting up like the domains and stuff. We do a lot of the cleanup and stuff. So, for example, the MCMMO UID conversion.
Yep.
I actually did that on my home computer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't working on the server, and I told Jason it was because there was too many plugins, but he didn't believe me. Like, there's some plugins interfering with the conversion.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't able to track it down, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a server on my own computer, convert the file, and then like put it on the test server to see if it works. So like I end up doing a lot of the like weird stuff that's not really supposed to work that ends up working. I like how often do you use the site? The forums and stuff.
I'm on the site every day.
Okay. Just making sure. I was the one that got like all the UI elements working with Engine, which is actually surprisingly hard. I spent a decent amount of time getting that to like work properly.
Like tying in the game or your game identity and things like that, or
That's actually handled by a forum provider called Engine.
yeah.
We so that was originally our entire site. It was just run by those guys. We had their homepage, but like something about their UI was just off-putting, and it was nice to have our own site. At the
Oh, I
same
see. You're talking
time, we
about
did
custom UI elements.
yeah. At the same time, we were working on our new site, which we use for like non-forum related stuff. And I was basically the one that made the UI transfer between those two
Cool.
nicely.
Yeah, I really like the imagery you got. I know you guys have. I think it's relatively new, a few months old. The kind of the logo slash funkiness that you got on the homepage.
Oh,
Is,
the pictures are also me in the
oh, you
background.
did those?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. Very good.
Everyone else on the admin team except for Pendar and I have toasters. And at the time, Brian used to have a toaster.
That's funny.
He just recently built a new computer to like do stuff.
Cool. So, what is your favorite part about being an admin or being staff on Emenbee?
It's a lot of people don't say this, but it's like a lot of them say reading the Moderators, but I think it's just interacting with players in general. Like so, sometimes you'll just find someone that's kind of hilarious, and like the drop parties, you get people spamming Riot.
I've noticed you spamming Riot during the drop parties.
Oh, just got disconnected.
Oh
Uh,
no.
yeah, I don't even know where that joke started from, but it was something like I think one of us said in the chat during a drop party. So I just said let's start a riot in chat, and a bunch of players just followed me. Like I like stuff like that.
Yeah, just kind of random stuff. So I got
Yeah.
kicked as well. I'm seeing if I can get back on there.
I feel
I'm,
like the server's just having trouble right now for some reason. Okay.
well, it's got both of us on it. I usually am not on it, and so we're just too
Yeah,
OP.
I think yeah, exactly.
Actually, I have a nickname. I was an admin on another server, but people always called me Lagmin because whenever I would get on the server, my stuff would always cause lag. So yeah, it's not nothing I'm
Nice.
proud about. But so you mentioned interacting with players. That brings up one of my favorite topics, which is abuse. So how much of an abuser are you?
There's some stuff that I don't even want to talk about.
Oh, we
I'll
finally
just leave it
hit
at that.
we finally hit a topic that we don't want to talk about, and it just happens to be
I'm
around
just
abuse.
kidding.
So,
I mean, a lot of the stuff I do is just to troll the other admins. Or like players that like I'm kind of friendly towards. Like I'll go and vanish, and I'll just spawn a bunch of cats around their house or something like that.
yeah,
I'll usually like smite them later just so they're gone. Because
yeah,
you don't want to give people free cats. That's technically cheating.
exactly, technically cheating. So I've noticed that as a common theme that when I talk to the staff, one of their favorite things is nearly always abusing the other staff.
Yeah.
That appears to be what much of the staff spend their time doing.
It's because abusing other players just gets you banned or demoted
Yeah,
or
so
both.
you have all these abuse urges and all this power, and the only thing you can turn it towards is the other staff. Is what I think I've come to understand.
Yes, basically.
That's awesome. How many abuse threads have you had?
Only one in my 3 years.
Oh wow.
Almost 3 years.
Do you remember what it was? Do you remember what it was for?
Yep. It was back when I was still a mod,
Uh huh.
playing mainly on survival, and I banned someone for griefing, and they sent in an abuse thread. Like we have log block on survival, so you can tell when people place or destroy blocks.
Right.
And I used that to catch them, and they said, "Oh, he banned me for no reason, like just because some player just told him that he griefed, so he banned me."
Right. And then you
Uh,
posted a Gaiazu or something, or
yeah, I posted a screenshot,
a
and it
screenshot
was.
of log block, and then you never heard from him again, probably.
I think he continued to play on the server. Felt like others. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how players will just lie straight to your face. Just like no, I didn't do that. It's like I was actually there and invisible, or whatever. /V, I saw it.
I mean, I don't really like holding grudges against players like that because I actually used to do that when I was into mod. When I first joined the server, I actually got like jailed for 24 hours for
Oh,
griefing.
really?
Yeah, I was griefing Ultra Turbo Jet, the guy I brought up earlier, like that introduced us to the server, just for
Yep.
laughs.
That's awesome. So that brings us to BM info, which I sadly no longer have. If I had BM info and I were
Let
to
me
bring you up, what would we see? And for those listening, those watching, BM info is ban manager information. It tells about all past punishments and things like that. So it
Well,
gives.
the got reset, and I currently have 0 bans, 2 warnings, and 3 mutes.
Really? Wow, that's pretty clean. Wait, you got reset. So that
It
means
just
that.
happened. Hang on.
So well.
Actually, I don't remember it being. We reset it once in a while. Like I used to get a lot more back when we reset BM info for everyone like about a year and a half ago.
Uh huh.
And a year and a half ago before that. Well, actually, we didn't have that plugin 3 years ago, but like a year and a half ago, we just reset it for everyone, and everyone that was banned got a second chance effectively.
Oh, that was nice. Kind of.
It was actually for a completely unrelated reason, but nice for them.
Yeah.
And nice for the mods that get muted by their own friends.
As it seems like all mods get muted by their friends. The part of the game of being a staff.
So my 3 mutes are actually legit because most of them are from spamming during factions shop parties.
So that's funny.
You can't blame them for doing their job, and I can just unmute myself.
Right. That's true. So the fact that you have 2 warnings, or really the fact that you have less than 10 warnings, means that if some moderator or even junior mod who's listening to this decided to warn you another 8 times, that would kick off the auto ban from the console. Is that not right?
Yep.
Well, that would be a shame if that were to happen.
I mean, I have my fair share of things I can do to mods that
See, this is how it all starts. It all starts with, "Hey, I wonder if this would work." Oh, look, I just banned an admin. And then the admin goes, "Oh," eyebrow raises up. That's awesome. So, what is your least favorite thing about being staff on Emenbee? I asked you what your favorite thing was. What's the thing that drives you the most nuts?
Interesting. That's a hard question.
Yeah.
Not because there's a lot, but because there's like very few. Can't even. I don't really do a lot of moderating anymore, so that's the thing. Think of that while I TP you down here.
Oh, okay, cool. New location. So while you're thinking about that, let me ask you a different question. What's your favorite command?
My favorite command is probably /stop.
What /stop? What? I don't even know what that does. What does that do?
It restarts the server.
So you like just restarting the server? I don't think I've ever used that. That's funny.
The reason I like it so much is because what happens afterwards. Because our chat management plugins get shut off, so people can just spam, and there's like no nice prefixes or anything. So it's just like deep vanilla white chat Minecraft. And everyone can just spam whatever they want.
How funny! And you like that? It's
pretty hilarious just seeing players just spam stuff I can't bring up in this conversation.
That's another trend I've noticed is that a good portion of the staff on Emenbee seem to be generally just troublemakers. Yeah. It's like literally the inmates running the prison.
There's a hole in the world over here.
Ooh, hole in the world. Nice. That's not frightening at all.
Oops,
Oh, you
ignore
just
that.
be. Oh, you see a boost, a boost.
Yeah, I TP killed you, or attempted to.
Come over, yeah. Except you have TPO, so and slash kill, so it's not really. Um, yeah. So okay, cool. Um, what is your answer when people ask you how do you become a mod? How do you become an admin? How do you become staff?
I'll just message you it, because I don't think I can say it with a straight face.
Okay. Carefully. All right. That's I may have to steal that once or twice. That's a good answer. Just carefully. So
Yeah,
then they
it's
just okay. So I've got to ask, do you have any favorite stories of your time as staff on M&B?
there's a few, but one that really stands out to me is a strange issue on the build server where I have about 2 billion health.
You have 2 billion health on.
Uh, so I'd like to play around with the all-you-want inventory editor. Uh, so like one time I made a chest plate that gave me like an insane amount of health, and it somehow just got glitched onto my player data, so I permanently had that amount of health. And like every time I'd go on build, if I had my UI enabled, or my GUI enabled, it would just crash my game because it wouldn't be able to load all the elements.
Oh wow, because it's trying to load all those hearts or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And if you max out, you probably have like
So
2.147
it's not a
billion.
problem when I'm in creative, but sometimes mods like to take me out, and that just crashes my game basically.
That's awesome. You get crashed by being like too healthy, like being too buff,
Too healthy.
too healthy. See, that's why you should eat snack foods.
Yeah,
But
so we actually came up with the solution where we're a chest plate that gave me like negative
negative.
2 billion health. So
That's
that brought
awesome.
it back down to 20, which is the Minecraft default.
Very cool. That's hilarious. And yeah, the things that I hear are just bizarre. I've never heard that happen before. So well done at finding yet another way to break the game.
Thank
But
you.
of course, Minecraft is
I work
inherently
hard to
glitchy.
achieve that.
Okay, so anything else you'd like to tell the YouTube world out there before we call this quits?
Uh, oh my god, I keep on crashing.
You
What's up with
crash again?
prison? It's kind of hilarious how prison just keeps on disconnecting me. It's not my
Yeah.
internet, I think. I don't know.
Yep. It looks like it just I just got kicked to the hub as well three
Yeah, we're gonna have to do
times.
that. That's kind of awkward for a admin interview.
It is. It's delightfully awkward.
Hmm.
Let's see. Is it finally done? I'm trying to get back in there.
Oh, one thing I want to bring up is how I got junior mod, because it's kind of a funny story.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us.
So back then, like Mike, Tom, Tornado Tom was like the only he was mod at the time, and he was like the only one out of Jason and I. So he actually didn't trust me a lot because I like finding bugs. So I found like 3 dupe bugs in the matter of 2 months. Reported them, but that was like after I duped
After you.
some items.
Yeah.
So there was like one where you could take items from the creative world, because that was on the same server, using ender chests back when ender chests were first released. So I managed to get a bunch of like god swords out of that.
Oh
And
wow.
then I reported it to the staff
Yeah.
after I stored them away, of course, in a place where no one was gonna find them.
Of course.
And like,
So how did this lead you to becoming junior mod?
well, I mean, it's finding bugs. That's kind of helpful if you think
Yeah.
about it.
Sure.
Also, another thing is players like often mini mod. I like barely mini mod it. It's not really useful. The best way is just to like help people if they need help with commands, and then just mind your own business.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So that leads me to the question I ask most guys. How many times did you beg Did you plead to be made staff before you were made staff?
0.
Yeah, that's the answer, people. That's the answer. I want to shout it from the rooftops. Stop asking.
0.
0.
0.
Exactly. It does not help you to say, now can I be a mod? Now can
It's
I be a
actually kind
mod?
of funny because back then, Pendar 2 actually used to do like all the promotions. Like he'd ask you some questions in chat, and he'd be like, "All right, do you want mod?" And then you'd just be like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Yeah.
Nowadays, we don't even ask if you want mod; we just give it to you.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but
I don't know why we do that. Honestly, that wasn't my idea. Don't blame me.
oh, okay. I was like finding someone to blame though. But okay, I won't blame you.
I mean, honestly, you can just blame Jason for a lot of this. That's what we generally do in the admin chat.
Yeah, I'm sure that I think that's probably a good default. When in doubt, blame Jason.
Yep.
If you have the word master in your name, I think you're automatically by default responsible for lots of things. So
Yep.
so that's good reason to. Okay, cool. Anything else you care to share with the viewing audience?
The viewing audience.
Viewing audience of fine, upstanding young folk.
Stay in school.
Thanks, cool. All right. Well, thanks so much, and this has been a blast. Fun hanging out with you, and see you around on Emenbee.
See ya.
All right, bye.